Good morning, guys. Okay, so this morning I had talked about my morning circle. We're gonna be washing some dishes, but in order to wash dishes, we have to have some dirty ones. So I'm gonna do my video on fried Oreos and some other treats as well. We're just gonna give it a try, fry some different things up. We have to work kind of quickly, so I'm hoping I can fry these up and we can wash the dishes in a quick, short enough time so that Miss Ashley doesn't drag it on forever on you guys. So let's just go ahead and get started right away. And I did have this video up, but unfortunately, I had some music going in the background, and I got kind of in trouble for it. So, note to everyone, you can't really have other people's music in the background. But when Miss Ashley cooks, she likes to listen to music. So, now you'll just have to listen to me. So, sorry for that. So, first of all, we're going to get some pancake mix. Doesn't matter what kind, just one that you can add some water to. That's all you need to do. So, we're going to do a cup. Maybe a little bit more than a cup, like a cup and a half, I'd say, just so we can get all the treats covered that Miss Ashley has. So we're gonna we'll start off with about a half a cup of the water. I just have bottled water here. You can use whatever you're comfortable with. I'm gonna mix. This is definitely not gonna be liquidy enough. So mix, 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 just like you would a pancake mix. We're gonna mix it up. You can use a whisk or a spoon, whatever is easiest for you. Don't touch it, Mason. Sorry, there's a package being delivered and Mason's opening the door. We have to sanitize packages before we are able to touch them. With this virus going around, guys, don't ever touch a package until your parents make sure it's sanitized and cleaned. So that's about the consistency you're going to want, and it's just really as simple as that. So you're gonna need pancake mix and water and oil. So aside from here, you're going to be heating up that oil. Your parents or your older siblings that are 18 or older. So then Miss Ashley's never done this before, but I had some Rice Krispie treats here. So I cut the one big one into 3 pieces. So we're gonna give it a try and see what happens. And then I have set aside Oreos, Nutter Butter cookies. So this is something you work pretty quickly while doing. So I'm gonna kind of put the camera over this way so you guys can see Miss Ashley, but what you're gonna wanna do is just quickly dip. So both sides coat it, just like so, okay? Once you do that, it gets placed into the oil. So we're gonna just do this quick. So I'm gonna take them over here and I can kind of show you as I go. I'm putting them in, just a quick dip, dip, dip. Set it in the oil. You are going to do both sides unless you have, I don't even think if you had a lot of oil that you would still have to, because they kind of float, so you're still gonna have to do both sides of the cookies. You can use the same recipe, believe it or not, to fry pickles, really anything. We've tried a lot of things here at home, and you can basically coat them with this. If you did pickles, like we'll add different seasonings, obviously, because you don't want it really to be too sweet. So we'll add some garlic, some salt, some pepper. I gotta grab my 3 Rice Krispie treats here. But yeah, you can do that, and you can also just dip them in some of your Hidden Valley Ranch if you have it, or whatever you like to dip with. But you can really fry anything in pancake mix, guys. So the point of this video is to show you how easy it is that we can make these yummy carnival treats right here at home. So why not, right? So I'm gonna wash my hands, and of course before I cook, I always wash my hands for at least 20 seconds in my warm water with soap, because I don't wanna get anybody sick. Not that Miss Ashley's sick, but that's what you have to always clean your hands. You don't know what's on your hands and you're preparing somebody's food. So I'm gonna use these to flip these Oreos and cookies and yummy treats over. Miss Ashley's the oil set at about a medium heat. Now, if you're doing this at home, when you're doing this, not if, you're going to be doing it at home, obviously. When you're doing this at home, you can put it a little bit higher, but you need to be able to work quickly without burning them. So you'll see in a moment here, but you're going to want it to be a golden brown, okay? So you'll want it to be golden brown, like so. And it looks like these Rice Krispie treats are going to be delicious. So I definitely would try that because it seems like they fry up perfectly fine. I mean, it's just cereal and marshmallows and other buttery, yummy, delicious ingredients. So I figured it would be okay, but I just wasn't sure. So maybe even if you have some Easter peeps left over, you could coat one of those in this pancake mix and just fry it up, and it would be... Okay, this is what Miss Ashley likes to say. Delicious, not nutritious. That's just the way it is sometimes, so guys. And then also up here I have my powdered sugar. So we'll just set the regular sugar over. And it literally smells like a carnival in my house right now. So what a way to start our Friday, right? So I'm gonna remove these now. And try to kind of, if you can, keep them in an order so you can pay attention to the way that you place them in, obviously, so you know how they're cooking. You want to make sure that they're cooked enough. You just want them to be crispy and golden brown. So we won't really know for sure. It does look like the Rice Krispie treat has a little bit of air involved, so I don't know that that'll be really, because as that marshmallow melts inside, I just don't want it to retain a lot of that oil, because that would be gross, I think. So we'll just have to test. Everything you do in the kitchen really is expect new recipes, trial and error. So I know that the Oreos are a huge success in my house. And I also know that the peanut butter cookies are easy to do and they're delicious. So you definitely can try those two without a doubt. Probably Chips Ahoy cookies would be just fine as well. So here you have a big plate of fried yummy goodness. So Miss Ashley's just going to take her powdered sugar now and sprinkle, 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 sprinkle that on there. And I'm gonna do 3. So I got my Rice Krispie treat, I have an Oreo, and I also have a Nutter Butter cookie, and they are going to be hot, guys, okay? So I'm going to put a little bit of whipped cream, because I love it, on these treats. And Miss Ashley's so sad. I only have my brown sprinkles. I used all my beautiful rainbow sprinkles. I still love sprinkles, so I'm still putting them on. And now the whipped cream is gonna, if you don't let them cool, it's gonna kind of slip around on there. So this is a treat you don't really want to keep laying around, because we've had extras left over and they get kind of mushy. They're good to eat right away. I haven't tried to save them, so I can't really give you advice about that. In my opinion, it's a make and eat kind of deal. And I can't really put my 2 cherries on here either. But I can put a little bit of chocolate sauce. So it's really, you top them with whatever you like. Some people just like to put a little bit of the powdered sugar, and that's fine. However you like it to be. But here's our yummy, yummy treats, and I hope that you enjoy that part of the video. So I'm going to put these aside right now, and then we're going to try to do a few dishes before we close. Okay, so Miss Ashley's dish soap is in here. Everybody has a different way, and this is how, you can tell we use this quite a bit. We have our soap, dish liquids in here, and it kind of just comes through a hole that's in the center. So I'm gonna put the lid on warm. And obviously we have our yucky. So if you have something like this, you kind of want to give it a rinse. You don't want to just get right in there with your sponge. It's gonna be all over it. So I'm gonna rinse it out just a bit. And of course, if you have a dishwasher, I'm the dishwasher around here. But if you don't, you have to do it like this, but if you do still have to rinse stuff, guys. So Miss Ashley is just scrubbing around. You want to make sure when you're washing dishes, there's yucky stuff. There could be meats and dangerous things on there, and bacteria and just yucky stuff that we don't want to spread to our families when we're eating things. So you have to make sure you clean all parts of your dishes, okay? And you want to use warm or hot water because we want to kill those germs. So Miss Ashley's just rinsing the soap off now, and it's sparkly clean. So we'll set this here so it can dry. I have a cup, so of course you want to scrub all around the top of this cup, inside, down the bottom, all around, till it's nice and soapy, friends. Okay, and then we're gonna rinse it and place it in our dish strainer. We got our cup. We're gonna scrub, 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 scrubby, scrubby, scrub. Make sure Miss Ashley turned our oil off. You definitely wanna make sure that the stove's always off after you're cooking. So there we go. And I am trying to work a little faster than I would normally do dishes, but I know this video is going to be a little longer, I think, than usual. So this will rinse, and then we'll scrub. So you guys are definitely able to be helping with dishes, and maybe your parents want you to dry, maybe you can put away, but this is something you guys could do as a family. To help everybody, help your whole household to keep your house nice and clean and sanitized. If you leave dishes laying around, Miss Ashley sometimes is just too tired to do the dishes. But if you leave them laying around, it can cause bugs and yucky stuff to come around, maybe ants, and you don't want that to happen in your home. So it's really important to do the dishes when you're done eating a meal, and don't let those germs hang around, especially not right now, guys, because it's so important to be washing our hands and staying safe and keeping all the germs at bay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as Miss Ashley enjoyed showing it to you. And I hope that you start practicing your dishwashing carefully with supervision if you're a young child. But if you're older, you're able to be doing some chores. So get your tushies moving and start helping around your house. I hope you guys have a fabulous fun Friday. Maybe you can make some of these yummy treats because it'll make your Friday so fun and so yummy. So have a wonderful day, and Miss Ashley will talk to you all soon.